Hello students. So we are going to start our Brainiacs intermediate revision series. So here many students have a doubt, sir, why we need to start a revision series actually now. The reason is very simple. We know that almost many students are undergoing NEET repeat course, and long-term students are also undergoing training actually. But the thing is, this is a period where most of the students will feel a lag actually. Like they have completed some chapters, so after that they don't feel like, okay sir, it's going like we need some motivation, sir, we are forgetting the initial chapters what we have learned. So what Brainiacs thought in that aspect is actually we will start an intermediate revision series. It is not something like, okay, we are going in deep, nothing like that. It's like a touch up, so that whatever you have learned maybe 2 to 3 months before, you can have a glimpse of what you have learned, so that it will help you to remember those topics. Okay, so I need the participation of more students to be part of this, so that we can do this on every Sundays, so that at the end of the day when you go for December, the entire topics would be complete and more students would be knowing everything what you have learned. Please remember one thing, in my experience what I have learned is, as many revisions you do, you can crack the NEET. It would be very easy to crack the NEET actually, because as many times you do revision, it is like automatically when you see a question you will see like, sir, this is the concept we need to apply here, like that you will feel actually. So here I have prepared the questions for you. So we are putting the name for this particular program as Brainiacs Intermediate Revision Series, BIRV. Okay, so you need to make this program a hit actually. You can share this video to all of your colleagues in the school, your friends, whoever it is, so that we can all come to the same platform. And you can also put your doubts in the comment box. Okay, I am here to answer for that. Okay. So as you know, Brainiacs Classes, just I am giving an introduction. It is one of the best NEET coaching centers available in Coimbatore. We started way back in 2017, the day when center announced NEET exam all over Tamil Nadu. Okay. So very simple, we have very good results. Our results are like almost we have delivered in the last 5 years like 100 plus doctors. Okay. So usually, to be frank actually, mainly the students that are coming to us are passionate to become doctors. It's not like, okay, we are taking some toppers and they are getting the rank, not at all like that. Those students who really want to become doctors, they are only they feel like, sir, I want to become a doctor, sir. So they are like very much passionate. So almost all these students I know, like Varsha, Selva, all they are very passionate to become doctor actually. So that's the reason why they are able to get this good score, and they are in, I think they are all are in government medical colleges. And unfortunately all of them were having a very average NEET score in their initial times. Then we motivated them. We asked them to focus on their potential, and they started working, and we supported, I can say, like throughout day and night for getting a good rank for them. Okay. So that is our history. That is Brainiacs Classes. You can visit our website and everything. Okay. So let's come to our revision program. Okay. So here what I am planning to do. Okay. So here what I am planning to do is like I have tried to take all important questions that it came for NEET. Especially you know that these days NCERT is the focus. So I have tried to create questions mainly from NCERT, so that whoever are thorough with NCERT, I know that students are going at n number of coaching centers, wherever it is, whatever it is, I know that you might be focusing on NCERT. So those who are focusing on NCERT, surely it will be a great help for you. Okay. So we have some questions. Almost we have touched almost every concept. So what the method I would like to introduce here is, I would first explain the concept, then we will go through the answers, so that you can get a clear idea like what we need to do when a question comes. That's what mainly many students ask, sir, we know when we are seeing the answers, we know it, sir, but we don't know how to arrive at that answer. This is the main problem many students used to say. So I am trying to explain the concept so that it would be very easy for you to understand. Okay, so the first page I will use to explain the concept, then we will do the question. Okay, so that you can get a good clarity of how to handle the question. So the first question in front of you here is, okay, we can take any color as you would like. Okay, fine. So please, so question here is, sir, what is the question? What is the question? Yeah, you can see here. So the question here is, what is the volume occupied by one molecule of water? Okay, the question looks very simple. Volume occupied by a single molecule of water. So how to do this question? So most of the students will arrive at STP volume calculation. No, because it is water. Water, most of the times if it is given, we need to consider that as a liquid, and we should not talk about 22.4 liters and all. That is not correct. So in that case, what we should do? We have another relation we have learned from our school. Anybody remembering that? We know that density is mass by volume. Okay, I hope all of you are remembering this simple equation we learned in our school. Okay, so here one thing you should know is density of the water. It should be known to you. What is the density of the water? Can anybody tell? What is density of water? So I can say density of water is nothing but 1 gram per ml. Okay, this is the density of the water. So here what I would like to know is, we know the density, okay, and I want to calculate volume. There is mass is there. So here what we can do is, we can find out the mass of a single molecule of water. We can calculate. How we can calculate that? How to find mass of one molecule of water? Mass of one molecule of water. How to find it, sir? So if you know that, we can substitute there and we can find out the volume. So that is the simple concept. So we know that we have learned in our initial basics, like, okay, we know that Avogadro number of water molecules. If I am taking Avogadro number of water molecules, what would be its weight? Can anybody tell? We know that we learned this in the fundamental. If you take Avogadro number of water molecules, if it is anything, it would be the mass number expressed in grams. So for water, the mass number is 18 and it should be expressed in grams. Okay. So now I can say that if you take Avogadro number of water molecules, it would have a weight of 18 gram. Now from this I can calculate for a single water molecule what is the weight. So this is for Avogadro number. To get the mass of a single water molecule, what you should do? Divide by Avogadro number on both sides. On both LHS and RHS. So what would happen if you are here dividing Na by Na? So we can say like this is Na by Na. Water molecule. Okay, Na by Na water molecule. And this is how much? 18 divided by Na gram. Now I can simply say that one water molecule, if I am taking, it would have a weight of 18 by Na gram. Okay, I know that what is Na, so I can substitute at the end of the day. So I can say 18 by, how much it will come, sir? 18 by 6 into 10 power 23 gram. Correct? So this is the weight of one water molecule. Okay, now I know the weight of a single water molecule. Now you know that weight we need to substitute here only mass by volume. Density we already know, so we can rewrite that equation. So what you need to do, you need to calculate volume. So I will take again blue color for you. Okay, so I can say that volume is equal to mass divided by density of water. Okay, I am using the symbol of density. So mass we have already calculated. What is this mass? Mass of one H2O molecule. Mass of one H2O molecule. Okay, I hope it is very clear for you, correct? So we have found out mass of one water molecule. So how much is that? We know that it is, tell me sir, it is 18 by 6 into 10 power 23. Sir, so you can apply that, so that you will get 18 divided by 6 into 10 power 23. Okay, and we know that density of water is 1 gram per ml. Okay, and this is gram. So we can say that easily. What will happen? This gram will get cancelled with this gram and ml will go at the top. So what you would get, sir? What you would get? So the answer would be 3 into 10 power minus 23 ml. So this would cancel with this one, 3, and this will go upside, this will go upside, then this will become 3 into 10 power minus 23 ml. This would be the answer. Okay, so I hope you got a clear idea how to do this question. So I am repeating it again. Very simple. Whenever you are asked volume, don't simply jump to STP and other thing, especially when it is water molecule. We should apply the general equation, density is mass by volume. So here density you should be it should be known to you. So please remember, from this question you should be knowing this, 1 gram per ml. Okay, so volume is mass by density. So how to find the mass of a single water molecule? That is the only concept coming here. We know that Avogadro number of water molecules will have mass number expressed in grams. That would be the weight. So from that, if you want to find one water molecule, divide by the same number on both sides. So you will get what? One water molecule will have a weight of 18 by 6 into 10 power 23 gram. Clear? So from that, I can find out the volume. So I hope it is very much clear for you. Okay, so I hope this is the way we need to approach a question. First we should be clear about what we need to do, then only start doing the question. Okay, and all this should happen in 1 minute. You know that in NEET we have only 1 minute maximum to handle a single question. But if you practice it, okay, practice it regularly, it would be very easy for you. That's why the importance of coaching centers actually, because they will make you work like anything. For example, in our case itself, in Brainiacs class itself, we have a daily test is there, daily test. In addition to that, those who are passionate to do more questions, we are conducting them separate extra test we are giving them. So what is the use of all these tests? The main idea is to make you practice or to make you focus on those time with as many questions. Because when you are trying to do something as a test, the importance is you will have that time pressure, and also you will feel like okay, you maybe initially panic. All those things will be going actually. If you, maybe I can say, once our students are into NEET exam, they might have written, for sure, I am sure about it, more than 1000 exams. So it would be very easy for an average student to crack the NEET if you are getting such amount of practice. Okay, so let's go to, so here I have mentioned it in detail, the answers. So for those who, okay, because here we are doing not in a neat handwriting, so you can make use of this as well. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So go through it. I can see comments coming. Okay, okay. Okay, sir, I want all of you students to learn, nothing else. So if you keep on focusing on doing questions, it would help you at the end of the day. Because you think like NEET exam is all for 3 hours, all your hard work that you have done for the last 12 months, it is going to be applied on a single day for a 3 hour. So we should not waste that 1 year actually. Whatever you are doing, it should be fruitful. You should get the result. That's very, very important actually. So that's why I am encouraging all the students to participate in it. Try to do as many questions. Try to ask the doubts in the comment box. Okay, we are here to reply. And you know that Brainiacs is also giving free videos, free NEET lectures. You can subscribe our channel, YouTube channel, so that you can get go to the playlist and choose whichever chapter do you like to learn. You will get enough. That means entire chapter in full detail. Okay. Okay, so that would be very helpful for you. So please take all these things little seriously, and we will enjoy the learning and we will crack the NEET. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Calculate the number of atoms. This type of questions are very important. calculate the number of atoms present in 1 liter of water. Okay, so in 1 liter of water we need to find out the number of atoms. Okay, so here also you can see volume of the water is given. Okay, density we already know. So from that, what we can calculate, you can simply calculate mass of 1 liter of water. It's very easy, right? So once you know mass, you know how to link mass with the molecules. We can link mass with the molecules. It's very easily. Then once you know the number of molecules, it's very easy to calculate the number of atoms. So what is the step you need to do? So I will explain it very simply. The concept would be what? So they have given you the volume. They have given you the volume. Okay, they have given you the volume. So we need to calculate the number of atoms. So from the volume, we need to use a relation to find out mass. We will find out mass. Okay, once you find out mass, from that we can calculate what? Molecules. Okay, we can calculate number of molecules. Once you know the number of molecules, what can be easily calculated? Number of atoms. Because we know that number of molecules into a very important concept you might have learned in your coaching centers, that is nothing but atomicity will give you the number of atoms. So this would be the idea of approaching this particular question. Okay, so let's start doing the question. I hope the idea is clear for you. Any doubt? Okay, I want everybody to take a paper, pen and paper, and parallelly try with me, so that it would help you. Surely it would help you. Okay, so let's take a color. Okay, we have a lot of colors with us. We'll do it. Okay, so let's calculate with our fundamental. Density is mass, okay, by volume. Density is mass by volume. So density we know, we already know it. We have learned density of water is 1 gram per ml. Okay, and we want to find out mass, actually mass. So we will write it here, mass of 1 liter water. Mass of 1 liter water. Okay, then we have volume. Volume we know its volume is actually 1 liter given in the question. Okay, so 1 liter we are putting here as ml. Okay, so we will here liter also will convert to ml. So we know that 1 liter is how much? 1 liter is 1000 ml. I hope this would be known to everyone. I should not waste time on this. Okay, 1 liter is 1000 ml. Now tell me, sir, what is the mass of 1 liter water? We can rearrange it. So we say mass of 1 liter water is equal to 1 gram per ml, okay, into 1000 ml. Okay, so we can cancel this ml on both sides. We can cancel this ml on both sides. So you will get the mass as 1000 gram. Okay, now I will tell you one shortcut. Please note this. This is for you. Okay, for all of you, shortcut. Okay, since we know that density is always 1 gram per ml, in exam, suppose they have given the volume of the water as 5 liter. Okay, you can directly take that as 5000 ml and the mass would be equal to 5000 gram. This is one simple shortcut. You don't need to apply this formula itself. Why? Because anyway you are going to multiply with what? 1 gram per ml, and that is not going to change for water. So this is one simple shortcut. You can use it every time. Okay, whenever volume is given, convert that to ml and you can easily get the mass in grams. Okay, now I know 1000 gram. Now we can apply our concept. We know that Avogadro number of water molecules will have a mass equal to mass number expressed in grams. This we have already learned, correct? So all of you, please focus. So we need to, what we need here, we need to know 1000 gram water molecules will have how many water molecules. So I will rearrange it like this. So 18 gram, if I am taking 18 gram of water, if I am taking, it will contain Avogadro number of water molecules. Okay, I'm rearranging it like this because I want to find number of water molecules. Okay, now tell me, sir, 1000 gram we have. So to convert this 18 to 1000, what we should do? First convert this to 1 gram. Whatever it is, convert this to 1 gram. So divide by 18 on both sides. Divide by 18 on both sides. So this will become 1 gram water. 1 gram water, and this will become Na by 18 water molecules. Correct? Why I have converted this to 1 gram? Can anybody say? Because it is very easy to convert the number 1 to any other number. Because we want to convert 1, we need to know in 1000 gram how many molecules are there. This is what we need to find out. So how to convert 1 to 1000? Tell me, sir. Very easy. Multiply by 1000 on both sides. Multiply by 1000. Okay, I will make it neat so that you can make this, or you can even take a printout. 1000 on both sides. Multiply by 1000 on both sides. So you will get what? 1000 gram water. 1000 gram water, if you are taking, it will contain Na by 18 into 1000. 1000 what? Water molecules. 1000 water molecules. Okay, I hope it is very much clear. Now we know what is the number of water molecules. So what is the number of water molecules? I can even write it here. So the number of water molecules, okay, present in, tell me, sir, present in 1 liter water. You don't need to write these steps for NEET exam. This is for you to understand. Every time please take revision for your understanding, because conceptual clarity is very important. So we focus in Brainiacs classes mainly the conceptual clarity, that is very much required. Okay. So in 1 liter water, how many water molecules are there? 6 into 10 power 23 divided by 18 into 1000. Okay. So what you will get, sir? So I can say this is 1 by 3 into 10 power, this is 10 power 3. So this will become 10 power 26. Correct? So we know number of water molecules. So what else we need to find it out? Tell me, sir. Number of atoms. So how to find the number of atoms? Easily you can say the number of atoms in water. Number of atoms is equal to number of water molecules, that is 1 by 3 into 10 power 26 into atomicity of water. Atomicity of water. What is the atomicity of water? We take water and number of atoms in one molecule of water is atomicity. Number of, tell me, sir, what is atomicity? The number of atoms in one molecule. If you see one molecule, we can see 3 atoms are there. Okay, 3 atoms are present. So what we can say, multiply with atomicity. So this would be cancelling. Okay, and we will get the answer as the total number of atoms in 1 liter would be 10 power 26. I hope it is very much clear. Any doubt? So please go through that sequence. Okay, please go through that sequence. So here also I have explained it, but at the end of the day here the calculation got little wrong. Here I can make it 10 power 26. Okay, remaining everything is same. So I hope you got the idea. All these questions are very important because this type of concepts is explained in NCERT. So that's why we are taking out this type questions. Okay. Yeah. So next we have another one question directly from NCERT. Until now it is not asked in exam. So it's very, very important. So just go through the question. It will, we will explain it. Okay. So you can see here in 3 moles of ethane, calculate the number of moles of carbon atoms, the number of moles of hydrogen atoms, and number of molecules of ethane. Okay. Hi. Okay. So how to do this question, sir? So students, you know that in last year for NEET exam, it was like an average paper, but the year before that, it was very tough. Okay. So we cannot say that every year whether it would be easy or tough. So always we should be prepared for the tough paper so that it would be easy for you. Correct? Okay, so many students don't like saying, sir, it would be tough. Sir, what would happen then our future? Nothing. Please don't worry about that. What I am trying to tell you is try to do it as many times. Once you start doing it would be very easy, sir. Initially, it would be very tough for everyone, whoever it is, whether it is for me or your teachers or your guide or whoever it is, it would be very tough. Only while repeating it, that's why the importance of revision we are focusing. We want an intermediate revision, a daily revision is required. So I am again focusing on the concept, or we are focusing on the term revision. Revision is very, very important. Okay, so let us do this question. So here just I will explain the concept initially, then we will go to the answers of this particular question. Okay, so in 3 moles of ethane, I am taking 3 moles of ethane. Then we need to calculate the number of moles of carbon atom in that, the number of moles of hydrogen atom in that, okay, and the number of molecules of ethane. Okay, so I would like to take the third part of the question initially. It would be very easy actually. Why? So we are taking 3 moles of ethane. Okay, 3 moles of ethane. So ethane we know it is C2H6. Okay, so 3 moles of ethane is how much actually, sir? You know that 3 moles of ethane will have 1 mole. We learn from our fundamental. This chapter itself talks about fundamental. 1 mole will contain Avogadro number. So 3 moles will have how many molecules of ethane will be there? I can easily say 3 into Avogadro number. Okay, 1 mole will have Avogadro number. So 3 mole will have 3 into Na molecules. 3 into Na molecules of C2H6. So it's very easy. We already got the number of molecules. So once you know the number of molecules, it is easy to find the number of atoms. Correct? It's very easy. So here number of molecules of ethane was the first question. The third question. We were doing the third question initially. Okay. So from that itself we got the answer 3 into Na molecules. Correct? Because 3 moles, 1 mole contain Na molecule. So 3 moles will have 3 into Na molecules of ethane. Correct? So I have explained here as well the third part. Okay. 1, 2, yeah, third part. So you can see here. Yeah. So you can see here 3 moles of ethane. If I am taking, you can say 3 into Na. Very easy. Now we will go to the first part of the question. That is, the first part of the question is number of moles of carbon atoms in 3 moles of ethane. It's very easy. We need to take, what we need to do? We need to do very simple 3 moles of carbon atoms. It's already mentioned here. Okay. So what we need to do? We need to multiply with atomicity. Okay. So what would be the number of moles of carbon atom? So I can say number of moles of carbon atom is equal to what? How to find out? We need to multiply the number of moles of that molecule, okay, I hope you cannot see this. Okay, number of moles of that molecule into atomicity. This would easily give you this answer. Okay, so number of moles of that molecule is how much? We know that 3 moles are present, and atomicity of carbon in C2H6. If I take one single molecule, what is the number of carbon atoms? You can see 2 carbon atoms are present. So I would multiply with that. So I will get 6 moles as the answer. 6 moles of carbon atoms are there. Okay. So I think it is very easy. Correct? Similarly, how you can find out the number of moles of hydrogen atom? Tell me, sir. Now you know how to find the number of moles of carbon atom. Similarly, the number of moles of hydrogen atom. Again, the concept remains the same. Number of moles of that molecule. Okay. Number of moles of that molecule into atomicity. Okay. Tell me, sir. Number of moles of that molecule is not going to change, as you know. So it would be 3. Okay, again atomicity of hydrogen. So we know that C2H6, one single molecule, if I am taking, atomicity of hydrogen would be what? Atomicity of hydrogen. Again I am specifying it. Here we can see 6 hydrogen atoms are present in a single one. So I would multiply with 6 and my answer would be 18 moles of hydrogen atom. 18 moles of hydrogen atom. I hope it is very much clear for you. So what we have done, very simple. So first we need to find out the number of molecules. So for that I know that 1 mole will contain Avogadro number of molecules. So easily I can say, because I need to relate between number of moles and molecules. So 3 moles will contain, multiply by 3 on both sides. So you will get 3 into Avogadro number of molecules. That's how 3 Na molecules is the answer. Clear? Any doubt? Very simple, sir. We usually used to say that one toffee is costing 10 rupees. So what is the cost of 10 toffee? What you need to do? Multiply on both sides. I can easily say 100 rupee. The same concept is present in the entire chapter. Okay. Only thing is you need to focus and learn it. And the next one, number of moles of carbon atom they are asking. So we will take number of moles of that molecule, then multiply with atomicity. Similarly here also, number of moles of hydrogen atom, we take number of moles of that molecule, then multiply with atomicity. Okay, I hope it is clear for you. So here detailed answer is given, all sorts of conversions are also I have mentioned. Okay, this is for you to understand actually. Say similar answer you will get. It would be more neat. I have tried to keep as much neat as possible, because I have seen that in most of the live sessions they will be scratching on this writing pad. So students will feel difficult while they are learning at the end of the day. Okay, so we have completed almost three questions. So let's go to the next question. This is little more lengthy, but it's a very important question for NEET, because the questions like this can test your calculation ability, and surely they will ask this. Okay, so very important. So how to do this question, sir? Go through the question. If you have any doubt, feel free to comment on the comment box. So please understand, we are going to reply for each comment that you are mentioning in the comment box. So it's very simple. I will explain the question for you. They are telling from 320 milligram sulfur dioxide, 12 into 10 power 20 molecules are removed. Then the number of moles of SO2 left behind. So you can see they have used 3 different units actually. One, they have used mass, then they are telling the number of molecules that is removed, and now they are asking you the number of moles actually. Okay, so how to handle this question? So very simple, you can convert these units to one single unit so that you can easily calculate it. Okay, either you can convert this number of molecules to mass, or convert the 320 mg to number of molecules, and you can subtract it. So you will get the remaining number of molecules, convert that to number of moles. So what would be the concept? Again I am explaining. Okay, concept would be convert 320 milligram to one single unit and convert that to number of molecules. Convert that to number of molecules. Now from this number of molecules they are subtracting 12 into 10 power 20 molecules, so that same units are there, you can easily subtract it. So you will get the answer also in number of molecules. Okay, but they are asking the question in number of moles. So what you do, convert this to what? Convert this to what, sir? Convert this to number of moles. So by this question, the examiner want to know whether you know how to convert between moles, mass, number of molecules and everything. This is what the examiner is trying to check. Okay, so let's start doing the question. I hope you got the concept how to do this. Now let's go to the calculation part. Okay, this is how whenever you are learning, try to write down the concept and then try to do the calculation, so that you will get that conceptual clarity. Because most of the students, what they say as our problem is, even though we are learning the concept, we are not getting the conceptual clarity. The reason for that is, you will initially see a question, you will go to the answer and try to arrive at that particular method actually. Don't do that. Try to arrive at the concept, put it in the paper, then try to implement that. in the calculation form. Surely I am going to say physics and chemistry will be very easy for you if you do this practice, and we are giving this practice in our center Brainiacs classes. Okay, so let's try to see how to do this question. Sir, we want to convert mass to 320 mg SO2. We want to convert this to number of molecules, and we know that mass number of SO2. What is the mass number of SO2? Sulfur will have a weight of 32. Okay, sulfur will have a weight of 32. Oxygen will have a weight of 16. So 2 are there. So 16 into 2, 32. So I can say its mass number is 64. Just now we have learned that mass number in grams, if you are taking of any particular molecule, it will contain how many number of molecules? Avogadro number of, here SO2, so we say SO2 molecules. Okay, so 64 gram SO2 will have Avogadro number of molecules. But I would like to know what actually 320 mg SO2 will contain how many molecules. How to do that? How to convert 64 to 320? It's very easy. Either you can divide by 64 and make it 1 and multiply by 320. But I would say the other way, what you need to do, what we can say here is divide by 2 on both sides, because you can easily get the number 32. Okay, divide by 2 on both sides. So what you will get, 32 gram SO2 will contain Na by 2 SO2 molecule. Na by 2 SO2 molecule. Clear? Now multiply by 10 so that you can get number 320. So multiply by 10 on both sides. Okay, so you will get 320 gram SO2 will contain Na into 10 by 2 SO2 molecules. Okay, I hope until now it is clear for you. Any doubt? Okay, now the next step, what we need to do, we need to convert this to milligrams. So if you want to convert this to milligram, what you need to do, multiply by 10 power minus 3 on both sides. So 10 power minus 3 on both sides. Okay, so yeah, it is milligram. So we know that if you multiply by 10 power minus 3, it would become milligram. So 320 into 10 power minus 3 gram SO2 will contain Na by 2 into 10 power minus 3 SO2 molecules. Now we can write 10 power minus 3, we can write it as 10 power minus 3 as in milligram directly. So I can write it as 320 milligram, or if you expand it, you will get this. Okay, this is the way we can easily do conversion. So 320 milligram SO2 will now contain how many number of molecules are? You can cut this. Okay, do a cutting. Here it would become 5. So I can say that 5 into, how much it would become, sir? 5 into Na, that is 6 into 10 power 23 into 10 power minus 3 SO2 molecules. Okay, SO2 molecules. Clear? So what would be the answer, sir? Number of molecules you are getting, number of molecules would become 5 into 6, 30 into 10 power 20 SO2 molecule. Okay, or even you can write it as 3 into 10 power 21 SO2 molecule. Now we know we convert 320 gram to 3 into 10 power 21. And please remember, now conceptually we need to go back and see what we need to do. So from this 320 mg, let me say this is my 320 mg. Okay, from this how many molecules are removed? They are saying 12 into 10 power 20. 12 into 10 power 20 are removed. Okay, so what is this 3 into 10, 320 mg is equivalent to how much? I can write it here. That is equivalent to 30 into 10 power 20 molecule. Okay, And from this, somebody is going to remove what? In the question they have mentioned, they are removing how much? It's very clearly given in the question, 12 into 10 power 20. So 12 into 10 power 20 molecules are removed. So tell me, the question is how much is remaining. You can easily say the number of molecules that are remaining. Number of molecules remaining. Okay. So number of molecules that would be remaining would be how much? Tell me, sir. Remaining is how much? I can easily say initially 30 into 10 power 20 molecules were there. From that 12 into 10 power 20 is removed. 12 into 10 power 20 is removed. So I can say 10 power 20, I can take it as common. So 30 minus 12 it would become, so how much it would be, sir? So it would be 18 into 10 power 20 molecules is remaining. This much molecules of SO2 is remaining actually. So we need to convert this 18 into 10 power 20 molecules to what? We need to convert that to moles. How can you do that? So how can you do that? So because the answer they are asking in what actually? They are asking in number of moles. Okay, sorry. The answer is also in number of molecules only. So this is a mistake. You can correct it because it is 18 into 10 power 20 itself. So it should not be moles, it should be molecules. Okay, clear? It was a typo error. Okay, so please bear. Typo errors are part and parcel of this game. You might be knowing this. Okay, this is the number of molecules only. Because when you are looking at the options, you can easily say 18 into 10 power 20 is given. So answer is option 2. Okay, so I hope you got the concept how to do this. So in examiner, they can make these questions very tough by giving different types of units. Okay, so that you need to know how to convert between the units. Okay. Okay, so we have done some number of questions. So let me ask you how your NEET preparations are ongoing, sir. I know that most of the students have this chapter like a basic concept of chemistry. It's very tough. I know in many centers, students, they used to complain, sir, how many times we learn also we are getting this chapter very tough. Very simple, sir. If you are feeling any tough, you go to YouTube channel, go to Brainiacs playlist. There you can find the entire questions of this chapter. Also we have doubt clearance separate playlist is there. There also you can find the most important 50 questions of this chapter. So once you have done this, that's it. You are going to get almost all the questions for this particular chapter. It would be very easy. We will be coming in future with almost all other chapters revision questions, where we would get as many questions of different types, variety, so you can practice it and go for the exam. Never get frightened, sir. In this time, it's not NTA is going to do it. It's some other agency is going to do it. Whoever it is, they are going to follow surely NCERT. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so just focus on what you need to learn. Okay, so let's continue. So we have another variety question in front of you. The question here is, calculate the number of electrons present in a drop of water weighing 36 grams. Okay, when I am reading this question, one story is coming to my mind actually. It was way back actually, 5 years before. There was a student actually, I am not going to reveal the name. Okay, this student, he comes to me and he told that, sir, actually, I don't know what to do after after completing my +2. But my parents are telling, please write NEET exam so that you can become doctor. They are forcing me. Sir, what I should do? It's a common question, but it's a peculiar case. The reason I am telling is, this student have an inbuilt passion actually. This student has an inbuilt passion, but he is not able to find out what it is. I understood it actually. So what I asked him is actually, sir, how would you like to spend your time fundamentally? he told that, sir, what I used to do is actually, sir, I do a lot of graphic designing and other thing. I'm very much interested to draw those things, but sometimes I will do, thereafter I will be like, sir, everyone else, I watch movies, I sleep, I eat, sir, that is also my interest as well, sir. So but this guy will draw like anything, actually it's very good in that. So I requested him to apply for what is called BArch exams, actually, okay, architecture stuffs, but their parents were not convinced for that. Then I told them that let's try for it, and fortunately uh, when that guy, he went for a training, I requested him to go for in a particular area in Bangalore to undergo the training. He went for that. I forced actually I was speaking like anything to that parents, and he underwent and he wrote that exam. He got a very good mark, and he came, now he is one of the great architect. So please understand that I am not here for marketing for you to write NEET exam, not like that, okay. I want you, all of you, to follow your passion. If your passion is to become a doctor, or you feel like you have an inner feeling like, sir, I want to become a doctor, but I don't know anything, then I am saying, okay, come to Brainiacs, that is the right place. But if you are passionate to become an architect, or you want to become a chef, maybe it's a very good job, chef. If you go to outside world, it's very good. And or if you want to become something like a pilot, or you want to join in army, there are many options, as you know. Fashion designer, please choose the appropriate area, please go to the appropriate training center and write the exam, and go to the top institute. Whatever you are learning, try to go to the top institute and learn that, become a master of it, okay. It should not be a jack of all trades, it should be like master. You should be a master in that. In industries, they used to say your growth should be like T-shape. T-shape means what, actually? You can see in T, the letter T, the surface is like a horizontal line. You should be knowing all the things, you should be able to say something about everything, but you should be master in one. That indicates the downward growth. You can see in the letter T, something is going downward. This is your mastery. In that area, you should be a master. But if you are asked about anything, in anything under the world, you should be able to say something. So try to grow like a letter T, so that you will be more successful in your career as well, okay. So let's try to do this question, okay. We are wasting some time, huh? No, we'll go a little fast, okay. So the question here is, calculate the number of electrons, okay. The question here is, calculate the number of electrons present in a drop of water that is weighing 36 gram. Super, they are telling about drop and all. This is just to confuse you, sir. Nothing to do. This drop is present or not, something like water molecules are there, and it is having a weight of 36 gram. That is what you should remember. So that a single drop, or you can see it like a drop, is having a weight of 36 gram. So what you need to do? So again, I would sketch the concept first, then we will go to the actual implementation. So now we know that there is a drop of water is there, okay, drop of water is there. Its mass is mentioned like 36 gram. Now again, what I should do? We should convert this mass to what? Number of molecules. Why? Because we know the number of electrons can be calculated for a single molecule. So if you know the number of molecules, we can calculate the total number of electrons. So I would convert this to number of molecules, okay. I would convert this to number of molecules. Once I know the number of molecules, what should I do? So number of molecules should be multiplied with the number of electrons in a single molecule. That we can easily calculate, right? Water we can take, and in a single molecule, how many electrons are there? Then we will get the total number of electrons. Then we would get what? The total number of electrons present in the molecule. Total number of electrons in 36 gram. That 36 gram is what? One drop. Correct? That 36 gram is one drop of water. So this is how I am sketching the concept. This is very important, sketching the concept. Once the concept is sketched, next you can go for the implementation. Okay. So here I have written it very easily for you to follow it up. So I have drawn here one drop of water for you. Okay, how is it? I hope my drawings are good, little good. Okay, this is my drop of water, and we know that this drop of water, they are mentioning it very clearly. Number of electrons present in a drop of water, and it is having a weight of 36 gram. So I can easily say this drop of water is weighing how much? How much, sir? 36 gram. We know that. Okay. Now we know that we need to convert this to number of molecules. Again, the concept remains the same. Avogadro number of water molecules. If I am taking Avogadro number of water molecules, what would be the mass? It would be mass number expressed in grams. Correct? So I can say that Avogadro number of water molecules has 18 gram. But we have how many gram? 36 gram. So what you need to do? Multiply by 2 on both sides. So this would become 36 gram. Then this would give you the number of water molecules in 36 gram. Correct? So right now I know that 36 gram will contain 12 into 10 power 23 water molecules. So you got the number of water molecules. So this step is completed. Correct? Number of water molecules we calculated in 36 gram. Next one, what you need to find out, one water molecule will contain how many electrons, sir? Very simple. One water molecule is H2O. Okay, oxygen will contain 16 electrons, hydrogen will have 2 hydrogen atoms, so 16 plus 2, I will have a total of 18 electrons present in a single water molecule. Now I can easily say multiply this number with the number of water molecules. So number of water molecules we already know, 12 into 10 power 23. So 12 into 10 power 23 should be multiplied with 18. Will give you the total number of electrons. I hope it is clear for you. Okay. So very simple. One number of electrons in a single molecule we calculated. Multiply with the number of molecules will give you the total number of electrons. So the same thing I have done here. Okay. Single molecule has 18 electrons. Then multiply that with the number of molecules, because one molecule has 18 electrons. So 12 into 10 power 23 will have, multiply by this number. So 12 into 10 power 23 into 18. Same thing we have done here. So you will get 216 into 10 power 23 electrons. I hope the concept is clear for you. Okay. Any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment box. Okay. Many students are commenting. Okay. Okay, I am going to answer all your doubts. Don't feel bad about it. If you are feeling any question difficult, feel free to revise it. Please, you know that it is a video. You can get back to the question and listen to it. And if you have any doubt, please put it as a comment in the comment box. I am going to reply for that. Okay. Thank you. Then we will go to the next question. Okay. Next question is also very important. So it is also of similar nature. They are asking you to calculate the total number of electrons present in 18 ml of water. Okay, 18 ml of water. If you are taking, how many electrons are there? Again, instead of, listen here, instead of mass, in the earlier question they have given you the mass. Now instead of mass they have given you the volume. So I have already told in my previous lecture, for water what you can do it. If 18 ml is there, you can directly take that as 18 gram, because the density of water is 1 gram per ml. You are going to get the mass. So we will try to sketch the concept. Okay. So in this question they have given you the volume. Okay. Volume of water is given. So convert this to mass. Okay. So we will calculate the mass of the water. Once you know the mass of the water, convert that to number of molecules of water. Number of molecules. So once you know the number of molecules, what is the easiness? You can multiply that with the number of electrons present in single molecule. Okay. So what would give you, what it would give? It would give you the total number of electrons. Always when in questions where the total number of electrons is asked, try to find out the number of electrons in the single molecule, multiply that with number of molecules. So whatever unit they have given you, convert that to what? Number of molecules. It would make your work very easy. Okay. So this is the concept. Now let's try to do the question. Okay. Again, I have explained to you density of the water. You should be knowing density is 1 gram per ml. Okay. So we know that 1 gram of density means what? 1 gram per ml means what? 1 gram of water is equivalent to 1 ml. So I can easily say 18 gram of water will be equivalent to 18 ml. Correct? So that's why easily I told, whenever they have given the volume in ml, directly put, instead of ml, put the gram. You are going to get the mass. So the first step I have converted the 18 ml to mass. I understood it is 18 gram. Now I need to know in 18 gram how many molecules are there. That is very easy, because this 18 is a number, that is mass number of water. This is 18. So we know that mass number, when it is expressed in grams, it would contain Avogadro number of water molecules. This is a fundamental you should learn. Whenever mass number is expressed in grams, it would contain Avogadro number of water molecules. Now I know number of water molecules. Okay. Now we need to calculate one molecule of water contains how many electrons. So we know that H2O, okay, oxygen is present. So whether H2O contains 10 electrons, this is wrong, this is wrong. So we can put this as wrong. Okay. Why it is wrong? Because if you are taking H2O, we know that we will say hydrogen, atomic number is 1, so 2 electrons are present. Oxygen, this is correct only, sir. Oxygen, atomic number, oxygen we know the atomic number is 8, correct? So 8 electrons would be there, so 8 plus 2, 10 electrons. Okay, so that is correct only. So I made the mistake. So number of electrons are there. So what you need to do, this number of electrons in one molecule, we know it. Okay, so what you need to do, multiply this with the number of water molecules. So we have Avogadro number of water molecules are there. So multiply with the 10. So you will get 6 into 10 power 24 electrons. Okay. So let's go back to our previous question. I think somewhere I made a mistake. Here I made a mistake. Here one water molecule, I made it as 18 electrons. Is that correct? Because water molecule H2O. So oxygen mass number I have taken, that is wrong. So here you can cancel it. Okay, 16 plus 2, 18. It's not 18. So I am just cutting it for your understanding and making it as 10 electron. Okay, so mistakes do happen. Okay, only through correction we are going to improve. So you can multiply this with 10. Okay, multiply this with the 10. Okay, so what you are going to get, sir? 120. The answer would be 120 into 10 power 23 electrons. Okay, so this is where usually I used to make mistake. Okay, water molecule, if you are calculating the number of electrons, take individual atom and calculate the number of electrons, never take the mass number. Step. Okay, learned one mistake, right? Okay, good. Now let's go to switch to the next question. So next we are going to deal with the next concept. This is nothing but the statement sum type of question directly from NCERT. Until now it is not asked in exam. It's very important how to handle this type of questions. Okay, so let's go through the question and try to understand it. The question, what they are telling, sir, they are mentioning chlorine is prepared in the laboratory by treating manganese dioxide with aqueous hydrochloric acid. Okay, according to this particular equation. How many grams of HCl react with 5 gram manganese dioxide? So they have given the mass of one particular thing and they are asking for that particular mass how much amount of HCl is required. This is the question, sir. Okay. So this type of question I need to tell some initial things. What are the things? Many students will have a doubt like, sir, in this type of questions, how we will check whether the limiting reagent is present or not. So please, I am writing here, very important point. Whenever they have given only the given value, or given value can be in mass, molecules, or whatever it is, only for one of the reactant, only for one particular term in this equation. Whenever only the given value is given for only one particular reactant, never ever limiting reagent will come. Why? Because limiting reagent is a concept where you are competing or comparing two reactants or two particular stuffs and checking whichever is limiting or whichever is less in number or whichever is going to complete first. So there is a comparison between two is there. Here only one is given. So there is nothing like a limiting reagent concept is here. You can directly go to the question and do it. Okay, how to do this question? First we will learn the concept sketch. So first what we need to do is, based on the stoichiometry, we should understand how many moles require how many. So from this itself we know that the stoichiometry here is 4:1:2:1:1. So from this what I can say, 4 mole MnO2 needed. This is from the stoichiometry I am writing. 1 mole HCl. Correct? 4 mole MnO2 needed 1 mole HCl. Now think about in what unit they have given in the question. They have given in gram actually. So what I should do? Convert this to mass. 4 mole to mass. Okay? Then convert this mass to respective given mass. What is given in the question, or I can say 5 gram. So while doing this conversion, whatever conversion you are doing here, so you will get the answer respectively. Okay, because they are asking here also in mass, so you need to convert here also, it will be converted to mass, and when you are converting this mass to this particular 5 gram, you will get the answer here, respective answer here. So this is the fundamental you need to follow in this particular question. Okay, so let's try to do this question. Very simple. So as I told, first we will write based on the stoichiometry that 1 mole MnO2 needed 4 mole HCl. This is purely from where? Stoichiometry. Based on, very important, please note it here. This we are writing based on stoichiometry. Okay, based on stoichiometry I am writing it. Okay, then 1 mole MnO2. So how to convert this to grams are? We know that 1 mole will always contain what? Mass number in grams. 1 mole will contain Avogadro number of molecules and its mass will be equal to mass number in grams. So here we need to know what is the mass number of manganese. So in the question they have mentioned it is 55. Okay, mass number is 55. So we need to calculate that 55 plus 16 into 2, 32. So if I am doing this calculation, okay, if you are going to do this, okay, you are going to get the mass number. So we know that this should be expressed in what? Grams. So we are getting 87 gram MnO2. This also I am converting to mass. So 4 mole HCl means what? 4 into 1 mole HCl will have mass number in grams. So 1 mole is, I am converting to mass, that is 36.5. So chlorine 35.5. Okay, hydrogen 1. So if you are adding it, you will get the mass number as 36.5. So I am making it in grams. So I have converted both in grams right now. So what is the next step? This much you can easily write. Now you need to know in 5 grams. For 5 grams, how much amount of HCl is required. So how to convert this 87 gram to 5 gram? That's what I am going to explain in detail. First, divide by 87. So when you are dividing by 87, what will happen? This will become, I am writing it in blue color, this will become 1 gram. Then what we need to do next? Multiply this with what? 5. Okay, if you want to convert any number to a particular number, first divide by that particular number. So it will become 1. Then multiply by the respective number. Here 5. Okay, so this will become 5 gram. Okay. So when you are doing the same thing on the LHS, do the same thing on the RHS. So first divided by 87. So that's why 87 in the remainder. Okay. Then multiplied by 5. So you will get like this. Okay. Now you are doing it. You got the answer as 8 point. How much? Now you are getting it and you are getting 8.39 gram HCl. I hope it's very much clear for you. Okay. Okay, I hope this is how you need to do the questions. Get clarity on the concept and try to implement it or try to write it as many times. And one more question, please don't read the questions and learn the chapters. You can do it for biology, sir, but even for biology, I'm telling, read 2 paragraphs and close your textbook and write down it. Write down it. Maybe don't write the exact sentence, whatever you are remembering, writing it like that. I have a habit, like I read it and try to put it as a story so that I can easily revise it. But it's more better like reading 10 times. Much better is do it this one single time. It would be helping you, sir. Okay. I hope all of you are following the lecture easily. If you are finding it any difficult or you feel like, sir, you are very fast, you are not explaining some steps, feel free to come and put it in the comment box. Okay, I am very eager to teach you, so I am very much ready to explain you each and every concept. Just you can easily subscribe our channel. You will get all the notifications, all the latest neat news, all the lectures, and whatever shortcuts and tips and tricks that will be available as shorts. All those things will be available in our channel, so you can subscribe it. It's completely free for you. The intention is that the NEET should be very much easy to make it easy for every student who are even preparing at home. Okay, so that would make your life very much easier. Okay, now we go to the most important type of questions in this particular chapter. This is very important because this type of equations are explained in the first chapter. You don't need to learn new equations. What is mentioned in NCERT, that you should learn. That's very important. That can come for exam. Okay, so let's try to go through this question. All of you take your time, read the question. It's very good question. They used to ask this type of questions earlier, but I can expect this year this can come actually, because in recent JE papers and all, this type of questions were there. So until now, almost now 5 years have gone, they have asked this question, so I'm expecting it. Okay, so it's very important. Why it is very important? There is a general equation for this type of questions that you need to learn, so that whatever the hydrocarbon they are given, you can easily apply to any hydrocarbons. Okay, here it is ethane. Okay, so the question here is, let me read the question. For complete combustion of 3 gram of ethane, the required volume of oxygen and the produced volume of carbon dioxide will be. Okay, for the complete combustion of 3 gram of ethane, the required volume of oxygen and the produced volume of carbon dioxide. So the first question is, sir, how ethane undergoes? Ethane undergoes oxidation. Combustion means heating in the presence of oxygen. Okay, so how to write that equation? Okay, so we have a general equation for that you need to learn. So just I have written it here very clearly. The equation is very simple. This you need to learn. Don't forget CXHY. It can be any hydrocarbon. Then its coefficient would be X plus Y by 4 on balancing. Then it would have X CO2 and Y by 2 H2O. The advantage of this one is this can be anything, C2H6 or C4H8, anything. With this coefficient, you can easily balance it. Otherwise, you need to spend minimum 5 minutes for balancing it. Otherwise, it's very easy. Take here X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 6. Apply it here, you can get this coefficient. Apply it here, you can get this coefficient, and here also you can get the coefficient very easily. Okay, so the idea here is what, sir? Again, I will sketch the concept. Okay, so concept would be like this. Write the necessary equation. Okay, next step, don't even ever forget balance the equation. We say balance the equation. This is the concept. Once you have balanced, identify which molecules needs to be related, whether it is the reactant needs to be compared or the reactant with the product, whatever it is. Okay, so let me say, okay, so here they are asking you the required volume of oxygen. We know that oxygen is coming as a reactant here, and produced volume of carbon dioxide. So oxygen to be compared to be compared with what? To be compared with the carbon dioxide. So write down its stoichiometric ratio. Okay, write down its stoichiometric ratio. Based on the stoichiometric ratio, it would be in mole format. Just to check, they have given in mass. Okay, they are asking you, okay, the required volume of oxygen and produced volume of carbon dioxide. Okay, oxygen, so they are asking you oxygen to be compared with carbon dioxide. That is not correct, because oxygen and carbon, they want to know oxygen and carbon dioxide. So we need to compare ethane with O2 and carbon dioxide. This is what they need. Okay, so here ethane should be in mass and they need the answer in volume. So easier would be convert the mole to volume. Okay, to get the in volume format to get the answer. This would be the concept sketch. Okay, now we will try to do the question. So question, as I have told you initially, write down the equation. CXHY is equal to X plus Y by 4 O2, X CO2, Y by 2 H2O. You need to learn this. There is no other go. Now you put X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 4. Sorry, Y is equal to 6. Then it would become ethane. So C2H6 is my ethane. Okay, sorry, ethane. Okay, so X is equal to 2, Y is equal to 6, and now you put it here as well. So 2 plus 6 by 4, it would become 3. This is 2. Then if you are calculating, this would become 7 by 2. And here X CO2, so X is 2, so here 2 will come. Y by 2, Y is how much? 6. So 6 by 2, it would be 3. Okay, so now you have balanced it. Now what is the stoichiometric ratio, sir? Try to write the stoichiometric ratio every time. Stoichiometric ratio is 1 is to 7 by 2 is to 2 is to 3. This is the stoichiometric ratio. Okay, this is my stoichiometric ratio. So from this stoichiometric ratio, what I can say, sir, I need to compare ethane with the oxygen first, then ethane with the carbon dioxide. So 1 mole of ethane, from stoichiometry I can write 1 mole of ethane needs 7 by 2 mole of oxygen, correct? But I want this in volume. So we know that 1 mole at STP, this is a very easy stuff, everybody is learning. It will occupy 22.4 liter. So 7 by 2 mole will occupy how much? 7 by 2 mole means 7 by 2 into 1 mole. Okay, so 1 mole can be substituted with 22.4 liter. So I can easily write that is 1 mole, which is nothing but 1 mole if you are expressing in mass. Because why I am converting it in mass? Because for ethane they have mentioned it in mass. They have mentioned as 3 gram. That's why for ethane I am converting that to mass. So how to calculate the mass of ethane? We know mass number of ethane would be, carbon have a mass number 12. So 12 into 2 plus 1 into 6. So that is 24 plus 6, that is 30. So that's why 30 gram is coming. So mass number in grams, 1 mole will contain mass number in grams. So 30 gram will have 30 gram ethane needed 7 by 2 into 22.4 liter oxygen. Now what we need, sir, we need to know in 3 gram require how much amount of oxygen. So how to convert 30 gram to 3 gram? Divide by 10 on both sides. So this will become 3 gram. This will become divide by 10. You calculate it. So we can say on dividing, this will become 2.24. This you divide 1.12, 7 into 1.12, and the answer would be how much? 7 into 1.12. It would be 7.84 liter. Okay, I got oxygen. Similarly, I can calculate carbon dioxide. First you go to stoichiometry and find out 1 mole ethane needed 2 mole of carbon dioxide. Write down that first. Okay, so write down that. Next again we need to convert this to mass. So 30 gram needed 2 mole into volume means 2 into 22.4 liter. So how to convert this to 3 gram? Because we have only 3 gram in our hand. Divide by 10 on both sides. So this will become how much? 2.24 into 2, that is 4.48 liter CO2. Okay, I hope the question is very much clear for you. So we have the next question. So we have taken some almost a good amount of questions for you to get thorough with this chapter. Okay, we may be doing this as part 1 and part 2 because I know that students can't sit for long time in front of videos. Okay, so what I would like to do here is from here onwards we have little more questions are there. Okay, almost other important questions are mentioned. So I will be explaining this in our part 2 session of BIRV. Brainiacs Intermediate Revision Series. So all of you subscribe the channel. You will get. I will also please don't go. I will also attach this PDF in the down in the link. Okay, there is a link would be there. You can click on that link and you can download this as a PDF so that you can even those students who are not getting enough time to watch the video, they can go back and sit at the home and learn it. Okay. Thank you. So thank you, students. So thank you for all of you to you have participated, you have listened to the class, and wherever we have tried to learn the entire chapter together. We have more questions are there. We will do it in the part 2 session. Okay. So thank you for all of you being part of this. I am actually encouraging. I am actually asking all the students. Don't get whenever you are feeling like your energy is down. Feel free to call us. We are here to support you. We are here to motivate you. Okay. So please see all these students, whoever it is, Varsha, all these students are very much close to us, and they are like they don't have the initial confidence in them, and we have instilled them the sufficient confidence to crack their NEET exam. Okay, so from Brainiacs point of view, so it's a big salute for joining the to view this program. So every Sunday 4 p.m. you would be able to see some chapters. We are coming with that, and you will get a good amount of explanation. Also, you can go to Brainiacs channel, go through the playlist. You can get sufficient videos. Take your time, listen to it, and enjoy the classes. Thank you.